is earned, and you don't want to discount any team, but is there any comfort in knowing the Lions are winless in the season?
No. They're a really good team. I mean, I feel like they just haven't finished well. I mean, they have some good pieces. They do some good things. But I mean, I feel like we could have had that same attitude with the Ravens after everything that they had, and we still ended up losing that game. So, I mean, there's definitely nobody that you sleep on. And I don't think the Ravens at home is a team that we can go in there and think because they haven't won a game that they aren't capable of winning a game this week.
Jaylon, what's your understanding of what went wrong on the busted coverage that allowed Watkins to get down to the 3 there?
Honestly, don't have any understanding. I don't really understand what happened.
How frustrating is it to have that happen in back-to-back games, and what is that mood like defensively as you guys sit in this reality right now?
What is the mood defensively? I mean, just as a competitor, just disappointed. I mean, because, we want to finish. I mean, the offense had always given us opportunity at the end, and we just got to finish. So, I mean, just from a competitor standpoint, just wanting to pull it out. I mean, we always said we wanted the game to be on us at the end, and we haven't came through with that. So, I mean, just being able to finish and just trying to figure out what exactly is going wrong and being able to fix it. Because, I mean, we have plenty of more games left and opportunities to get it done. So, I mean, just being able to move forward.
On the busted coverage play, when you say you don't understand, are you saying you don't understand how that you guys let that happen, or you don't know?
I don't know what
wrong?
what happened. I don't
You just
know.
don't know what went wrong. Okay.
After being on the field for almost 40 minutes yesterday and having sort of the gut punch at the end of the game, not coming out with a win, how do you get your body right and your mind right ahead of Thursday?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like for me, it's no different. Just being able to recommit my mind, reset. I mean, just really exhale and take a deep breath and just honestly move forward. I mean, I've been taking care of my body throughout the year. So, I mean, now that we have a short week, I mean, my routine doesn't change. I mean, come back in again, continue to take care of my body, keep staying true to my routine, just honestly just being prepared for the Thursday game.
After the Ravens touchdown at the end, we saw Kendall on the sidelines with his head in his hands, looking pretty down.
Uh-huh.
What do you say to him in these situations? And you talk about the quick turnaround. Do you need to do anything to get him to make sure he's in the right mind space going into Thursday?
I mean, honestly, what I told the whole defense was pick your head up. I mean, the way I think about it is we were men before anything. So, I mean, you never want to show weakness in a time like that. Okay, somebody messed up or things didn't go our way, but that don't mean you put your head down. I don't mean you start blaming and pointing fingers. I mean, I just don't think that's a manly characteristic. So, I mean, I was more so on the sideline picking guys up to not allow people to see that we're defeated. I mean, yeah, okay, it's football, but, I mean, we're men before anything. So, I mean, with his hands down, I was telling him pick your head up. And, I mean, I went to the D-line, told them pick your head up. Like, what do we have our heads down for? I mean, we're competitors, but we don't show weakness like that. That's not what men do to me.
Breakdowns and coverage mistakes have been kind of an issue throughout the season.
Right.
Do you think something needs to change to fix that, whether it's the protocols in communication or what needs to change to fix those?
Shit, we need to change. The defensive backs, I mean, at the end of the day, we just got to be better. Whatever it is, if it's communication, if it's execution, if it's lack of focus, whatever it is in that moment, we have to lock in and make a conscious effort just to execute. I mean, whatever it is. Different people have different reasons of why things go on. So, I mean, we all just got to really come together and find a way where we can help each other execute in those crucial moments.
How many times were you thrown at yesterday?
Once.
What's a game like that? What's it like for you? Because imagine it means you're probably doing your job, but you also want to help your defense and be involved in the game in some way, trying to make a play on the ball. I mean, how do you kind of evaluate a game like that, and what's it like to go through that?
I mean, honestly, I wasn't too surprised by it, knowing the quarterback. So, I mean, just really going through the game, trying to find other ways to add value, whether it's being encouraging, bringing energy. I feel like that's something that I had pretty much all throughout the game. Yesterday was just trying to have the right energy. But, I mean, just trying to tackle, set edges, whatever. I mean, I can do. There's not too much I can do in terms of ball production. But just being able to be in position to help other people create plays and just try to create turnovers however I can.
You were talking about picking everybody's spirits up on the sidelines at the end. Did anybody address the locker room after the game? Any individuals kind of stand up and talk in the locker room?
Nah, I mean, honestly, how many games have we lost in a row?
5.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. What are we? I mean, you're not going to beat a dead horse. I mean, and like I said, we're all men. So, I mean, coming in here and saying we got to figure out a way, I mean, to me is BS. Like, we're not going to keep talking. Like, we got to find ways to win. We got to just get it done. I mean, whatever it is. I mean, like I said, whatever it is, but there's nothing to keep coming in here and talking about and having all these rah-rah speeches. Like, we've had 5 weeks of rah-rah speeches. So, I mean, I don't think that talking is anything that we need to be doing.
You obviously are handling your own responsibilities within a game, but are you, in the moment, capable of seeing the kind of impact Roquan had yesterday and what he was doing?
I mean, Roquan's a monster. I mean, just going back and watching the film, because, I mean, during the game, I'm in the moment. I'm not really seeing everything that he's doing. I mean, I'm focused on what I need to be focused on. But after watching the film and kind of looking back at it, and even talking to my brother, it's funny, he was like, he gained a whole different respect for Roquan. And I was like, why you say that? And he was like, he just is a monster. He just runs sideline to sideline, hitting people, run back, rinse, wash, repeat, hitting people. And, I mean, when you think about it, it's like, okay, you kind of take that for granted when you're kind of on his team. But I just sat back and I was looking. I was like, dang, he is really a monster. Like, he really leads our team. He really brings us all together, and he plays just with a different mindset, and you can see it out there on the field.
Jaylon, you said you weren't surprised by how they obviously know him. What were his characteristics in college that shone through yesterday?
In what regard?
What about his game? What about his personality?
Talking about the quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, Snoop. I mean, it's crazy because, I mean, he just wasn't my teammate. Like, we were friends. Like, we still communicate to this day, have a group chat and everything. So, I mean, just being able to see his maturity throughout life and throughout the game of football from when I got there my freshman year, even to now, just how he approaches the game, how he puts time in, how he prepares has just increased and got better over the years. And just even through life, like the things that we talk about, kind of the conversations that we may have, you just see how it goes from a 19-year-old Snoop that I first met to now he's 23 years old, 24 years old, and you just see his growth throughout life and throughout football.
Did you tell him at any point, throw the ball to me?
Nah, I didn't tell him that.
Thanks, Dad.
Appreciate it.